Alright legends, welcome on back to another AFL 26 discussion video before the release of AFL 26. This one is based on career mode. Now AFL 26 is due to drop on the 8th of May. I think we've all seen sort of some of the clips here. I'm very much excited to get stuck into it, but I wanted to discuss today some of the things relating to career mode because there are a few things that I would like to see improved upon. I'll roll some footage from AFL Evolution 2 that I've enjoyed so far. One of the quick things that I thought that we could improve upon from AFL Evolution 2 would be the fact the warm-ups here. I would just love to see our player warming up before the game. I think that if he was stretching or doing some, kicks for goal or whatever, that would be cool because the career mode's about us. In NBA, you go to the court, you warm up, you're shooting by yourself while everybody else is doing their own warm-ups. So I think that would be a cool thing if we could just have a little warm-up session to ourselves before each game. I would love to see training sessions to improve your experience, improve your character, one-on-one marking drills or whatever, or just general goal-kicking stuff like this in a training session or tackling. I'd like to see just the basics like tackling, kicking, marking, maybe some ruck taps, stuff like that, just so that there's like a way to improve your stats, not just through games, but through training sessions, so that you don't have to spend experience, which is my next point. I do not want to have to pay a career mode to buy experience. If I have to pay for experience in a career mode like I do in NBA, I'll be very annoyed. I think that will just cut all the credibility out of it. I understand why companies do it because it's an easy way to get paid, but I just want to see a nice career mode where we just have to earn the experience ourselves. One of the other things I would like to see in the career mode is you either start in the under 19s, NAB Cup League or whatever it's called these days, or you start in the Waffle Sample or VFL as well. I think that would be a exciting way to start your career, and then you're a draft prospect. And it does say on the website at the moment that train hard, rise through the ranks, overcome setbacks, and celebrate every milestone. So, and it does say from draft day dreams to game day glory. So I'm really hoping that there's like a season mode where we will be playing as like an under 19 whatever before we get to the main season of AFL 26 career mode sort of thing. I'd like there to be like even if it's like an NBA thing where you play like 5-6 games before you get to the NBA. Like I'd just like to see that sort of style. I think AFL Evolution 2 gave you the option to play for like the under 19s league, and I think that was really cool. I'd like to see that again. One of the other things was bad form. So if you have a crap game, you give away too many free kicks. I would love there, like, how in like Supercoach, there's like your number of points. If you give away too many free kicks, if you miss too many goals, if you miss too many targets, then like your game day rating goes down. I think it should be from F to A+, and if you are under C, then you're likely to get dropped the week after or something like that, especially in like your first year or so before you're like really as established as a star player. I think that would be really, really fun, just to make it a bit harder, a bit more difficult. And then if you do go back to the waffle or the sample or whatever, and then you can go and kick like, get 30 touches and kick 2, and then you're back in the main squad. I think that would be so much fun. And I think in the waffle and the sample, obviously you earn less experience too. I think that would be a cool way to do it. Injuries and suspensions, I think, definitely need to be in the career mode. I think that'll make it a lot more realistic as well, because every player deals with injuries, and I would love it if you could play with an injury. You could choose to play with an injury and have a less like overall, like they kind of have in NBA. Like if a player is playing injured, their max overall is 88. Is what they normally play at. But if they're injured, they're playing at like 81. That sort of thing. I think that they should be able to do that for us too. Like if it's not a major one, like an ACL or something, then you should be able to do that, which I think would be a lot of fun. Post-match interviews, they do that in Cricket 24, but there's no audio or anything like that. I don't mind if it's voice acted. I'm okay if it's not, but I would also like it to be just, I don't know, you could AI generate a bunch of different questions if you had to. So 40 or 50 different questions, and you only have to answer one or two at the end of each game, and just it rotates through, and it would be just a nice way to end a game, because that's very realistic. If you have a really good game, if your rating's A+ and you kick 3, you're probably going to get interviewed after the game. So I think that should be something that they should implement as well. I also think key games equals more experience. So for instance, like I've put in brackets here for myself a showdown. I think you know, you get double experience points for like a rivalry game or a Friday night game or something like that, or a Thursday night game or whatever. If you're playing in a graveyard slot, then it doesn't, you know, you just get a regular sort of amount. But if you should get boosted experience points for, you know, a key game or a finals or whatever. And I also want to see a Brownlow medal cutscene and a Coleman medal cutscene, even if it's the end of the season and all it is your player just holding the medal, going like, ee. That would be sick. Or whoever won it, you know, if it's Lockie Neal winning the Brownlow, yep, there's a quick thing, you know, it shows you the count, or it could do just like a, you know, when it like does a automatic draft and you see all the draft names coming down, like it could just quickly do a Brownlow count, and then at the end there's a little cutscene where Lockie Neal walks up to the stage and he's just like, got my medal, sort of thing. Same with the Coleman. I think that would be cool. But my last point here that I want to make is with career mode, there has to be a camera angle like this. So I've actually gone back into AFL 23 here, and I've filmed that. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. Like, the camera should be behind us and angled to where the play is. That's the kind of angle that I want to play on. I don't want to play on just a broadcast. Like, I like this kind of angle for TikToks, for my YouTube and sort of stuff. So I want to have the camera angle behind the player. I'll start it again so you guys can sort of see what I mean. But, like, the play's over on the right-hand side there, so the kick comes over. I have to double back and lead here again, and the kick comes over from the right-hand side, so ideally it would be angled more to the right, but you guys get the idea. It just looks so much better. It feels like you're on the ground, and that would make the more pro sort of camera angle feel a lot better too. So that's my ideas, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to just get some more ideas from you guys of what you would like to see implemented in career mode. Obviously, it's going to be the first one that they've done. So, you know, every centre bounce, I want to be looking like, kind of like that. That's kind of what I want to be looking at every centre bounce if I'm playing at centre half forward, that sort of thing. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you would like to see in career mode. What are the things that get you excited about career mode? And it's also cool that you can do this in AFLW as well. So, for all the girls out there that, like, want to play as in the AFLW one day, then this is a cool way for them to do it too, which I really, really like. I think that's a cool thing. So I'm very interested to see what they're going to do going forward. I don't know if you can play as a star. It sounds like you're playing just as an all new career mode by yourself. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm very excited for AFL 26, but I'm also a bit nervous. I will see you guys very soon. Bye for now. Peace.